And what is cracking, everyone? Steven or Stay Mental, whatever the frick you want to call me. I want to talk to you about something that I freaking love, what essentially got me into business and so intrigued, and just everything about business, right, was all because of marketing, was all because of going, hey, I have this thing. I'm really good at this thing, but no one knows about it. So how do I tell the world? How do I tell people? How do we get more clients? How do I get more fans out to, my show, to see my band, to listen to my records, stuff like that? How do we do this? And again, that's what just freaking lit a fire in my soul, and made me go, you know what? There's something to business in implementing this structure into your band. Right? So I'm pumped to talk about this. I'm pumped to talk about proper marketing techniques, or a marketing technique. And honestly, just to, expand your brain a little bit, to make you think a little bit about marketing and why you should implement it into your band. Okay, so let's dig into it. Okay, so I don't like to talk about music on this YouTube channel or any of my other advice stuff. I don't like to talk about your music, your band's music, because honestly, that's not up to me. I'm not the person writing it. I'm not the person making it or critiquing it. I'm not a producer. I'm not someone that's gonna go, you know what, your music sucks, right? I'm just trusting that you guys have good music, right? That you have a good product, okay? You see where I'm going with this, right? So if you really do have a good product, right? You have this thing that the world needs to hear, that the world needs to buy, that the world needs to see, whatever that product is. But why aren't you telling them about it? You see what I mean? So you're Mr. Ford, right? You just came out with the dopest freaking car ever. What's the first thing they do? What's the first thing they do before they... So it's crazy. So Ford, or any car company, and actually most businesses out there, and actually most bigger bands do this stuff too, is they go, hey, we have a finished product, we have a finished album, we have a finished car, right, Mr. Ford. We're not just gonna release it, right? We're not just gonna go, cool, we have it, release it. We're gonna go, let's sit on the sucker for 6 months, let's sit on the sucker for a year and promo this thing and make content and make videos and make commercials and make all these things, and then we're gonna tease people, and then we're gonna promo it. And then we're gonna release all these videos and all these things and all these commercials and radio and everything. And then only then we're gonna start selling it. You see what I mean? You'll notice a lot, like I said, a lot of bigger bands doing this, a lot of car, companies, a lot of bigger, Apple, bigger businesses like that. They'll do this because they figured out that if they just release this thing without telling anybody, guess how many units they'll sell? None. Guess how many people will listen to this? And I know you felt this. You go, man, this thing is amazing. It's gonna sell itself. It's gonna, people are just gonna jump on board because it's so good. It sounds so good. And then 4 people listen to it. Or you have 3 monthly listeners, or whatever the case is. I know you felt this pain. I felt this pain. And again, this is what made me go, man, there's something more to this. So let's just say this, okay? You own a bakery. I love this analogy. I always go back to the bakery for some reason. I don't cook. I don't know anything about baking or cooking. But let's just say you own a bakery and you have the best cupcake ever, right? Well, how is anyone going to know that? Or how is anyone going to come through your doors to your bakery if they don't know anything about this cupcake, right? So you have to start telling people via social media, via Instagram, TikTok, gotta make the funny reels, gotta make the funny whatever, gotta make the serious stuff, gotta make the YouTube channel. You gotta start pushing this stuff, with our massive reach that we have nowadays, with content and YouTube and just the interwebs and all that stuff. You gotta really push this sucker. And the reason why, again, is because you have to show people, what you're doing. You have to stay front of mind. So you gotta post multiple times a day. You gotta post weeks at a time, because again, you need to get in front of eyes and ears and show people how dope this cupcake is, and then and only then you'll start selling cupcakes. And I don't know, do my hands. DistroKid. Okay, so DistroKid is a digital distribution company, and yes, they are sponsoring this video. I freaking love them. They pretty much sponsor this whole entire channel. I swear by them. They're good friends of mine. Look, I don't like sponsorships, honestly. Like, I hate them because I feel tied down, and I feel like, yeah, but they're not like that. They are the coolest people. They let me do whatever the heck I want. And honestly, I've used them before I actually was sponsored by them. And I swear by them, I love them. And honestly, if you're trying to get your music up on all streaming platforms, you should use DistroKid, okay? They freaking changed the whole world in the distribution world. and they just have great relationships with freaking iTunes and Spotify and all the other ones I can't remember right now. You want someone that has good relationships with those people talking about your music to get you up on all streaming platforms very, very fast. And they freaking tell you what, they are very fast. And they have a bunch of awesome perks and all the cool things and all that stuff. So check out their bullet points and everything and all their reviews and all that stuff down below with my affiliate link. Okay, with that affiliate link, like I said, it'll take you to all the perks and all the bullet points and all the cool things, but it will also give you a discount in your first year signing up. So definitely take advantage of that and save some money and get your stuff on all streaming platforms like freaking fast. Seriously, they're so fast. Anyways, let's get back in this video. I run into it time and time again where I literally was just talking to this food truck about it. I'm like, dude, you guys are so freaking good. I mean, your prices are amazing. Your food is delicious. Why don't you have a line around the corner? And no joke, I came to this food truck because I went to freaking Chipotle and there was a line out the door around the corner. And I was so annoyed, and freaking the Chipotle by us sucks now. I don't know what's happening with the manager or what's going on. I hate paying $15 for anything there, or $18 now for anything, because it's freaking just dog crud. It's terrible. This food truck though is killing it. I mean, their food's amazing, but they have no customers. I went on their Instagram. Their last post was a year and a half ago. I went on their Facebook. There's nothing on their Facebook. They don't have a YouTube channel. They don't have a website. They don't have anything. They're amazing cooks. They have an amazing product, but they aren't telling anybody how good they are. They aren't showing anybody how good they are, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame because they need that line, or they deserve that line around the corner, but no one knows about them. I only found out about them because I started driving and looking, and most people don't look. Most people will not look for your band. Most people won't just get on YouTube and look around. Most people will not do that, so you have to go to them. See what I mean? So that's marketing 101. You have to document what you're doing to bring people through the doors, or to bring people to your music, to actually listen to your music, to actually watch your YouTube video, to actually watch your new music video, to actually buy a ticket, buy a t-shirt, come to your next show. You see what I mean? You have to actually show people what you're doing and document these things on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of the things, because one, they're free, and two, why the heck not? You're trying to push this thing forward, so push it forward with the power of content, with the power of marketing, and watch this thing flourish, and watch your fan base just get so tight, it's not even funny. Just watch it get so freaking tight that they will buy anything that you put out. They will go to any show that you have, and they will literally be a super fan. It sounds corny or quirky or whatever, but you need super fans. They say if you have 1,000 super fans, you can go full time. Okay, if you have 1,000 people that buys a shirt, 1,000 people that comes to your show, 1,000 people, you will go full time. Okay, I'm still a little whatever about Every Time I Die. I'm sad, I'm heartbroken, they broke up, whatever, but they are a perfect example of they were a big band. They were not a massive band like Foo Fighters or whatever, like stadium bands, but they were a big-ish band, right? So, but their fans were diehard. I mean, they would come out with flags or really whatever, and every single person would buy those things, okay? So let's do some simple math really quick, okay? So what is 1,000? Actually, 1,000 times a $25 shirt is $25,000. You see what I mean? Simple math, right? A $10 ticket times 1,000, that's $10,000. So you do that divided by 5 people or 4 people, or you do that and you invest it back into the band. You see what I mean? So get 1,000 super fans and you'll never go hungry again. You'll have you'll have an amazing career. And the only way to do that is by showing people exactly what you're doing, by documenting what you're doing and your product and how good your product is. Like I said, I'm trusting you that your product is good, that your music is good, right? Now show the world that it's actually that good with the power of content. Okay? Marketing 101, document, show people. Easy as that, simple as that. So buy a GoPro, use your dang phone, get some Polaroid cameras, I don't care. Start making content, start marketing, start showing people, and let me know what you think of this video down below in the comments, okay? Rant over, and like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.